Hi, my name is Rene Price, and my stage name is Tehrebel. I've been a dancer since I was 4 years old. I'm very grateful for that. And the genres that I would say I'm pretty vast in would be modern, contemporary, jazz, African, dancehall, hip hop, and it goes on. I really pride myself in being, or trying my best to be, a pretty versatile dancer. Why do I dance? At this stage of my career and at this age, it's fair to say that I dance because it's my purpose. I honestly dance because it's my purpose. Out of high school, I went to Women's High School for Girls. I joined the JDF, the Jamaica Defence Force, and I spent 5 years there. And I tried corporate after that. But throughout all of my life, since I was 4, dance was always a constant. Yeah, it really just is my purpose. Nothing else feels the way it does when I do it as a profession. It doesn't feel right. And yeah, it's honestly and truly just my passion and life. I was not formally trained. However, I have been dancing since the age of 4, as I mentioned, and I would have to say most of what I've learned, it was taught to me by Miss Barbara McDaniel, who is the founder and director of Woolmer's Dance Troupe and Dance Theatre Zymaka, which I have both been a part of. Yeah, she's honestly taught me most of what I know, and after I left there and decided to pursue my career in dance, it's just quite a number of people, a list of people that have helped to mold me into the dancer that I am. I would have to say my mother. Yeah, my mother is just a very forgiving, resilient, tenacious, hard-working person. I grew up in a single-parent home for the most part, and she just made things as easy as she could for my brother and I. And it wasn't apparent to outsiders what was happening or what we're going through, because she just made everything okay. She's a problem solver, and she's very inspiring. I think generally when you meet someone and someone is inspiring or motivating naturally to you, that in itself is an idol or mentor to me, but one that inspires. And I think in my life right now, my mother is the one that inspires the most, and I try my best to inspire her as well through dance. It's not a particular moment. It's really a decision that I made in my dance career, and it is definitely the fact that I chose to explore and take part in my culture, dancehall genre more, the dancehall genre. I grew up in, well, for my dance career, I grew up dancing with Woolmer's Dance Troupe and Dance Theatre Zymaka, and as you know, they're more theatrical-based dancing, which is mainly modern, contemporary, jazz, balletic foundation genres or forms. And after I left and I decided to pursue my career in dance, I honestly just thought, I need to get into dancehall. It's my culture. It's more my culture than modern. It's more my culture than jazz. And I am very pleased, and I've fell in love with dancehall, I really have. And I honestly don't believe that as a professional Jamaican dancer, especially where versatility is concerned, because that's important to me, that you should be able to do a ballet class like that, and you can't even wind up your body and make up your face and touch yourself and be dancehall, be Jamaican. It's Jamaican, it's our culture. So versatility is very important to me, and with that being said, yeah, the decision to indulge in my culture, my genre, dancehall. It's the dancehall renaissance, be a part of it. One achievement that I'm most proud of during my dance career is recently, in July, Sumfest Reggae Festival in Montego Bay. It was quite interesting to me that I performed before, but this year in particular, I performed with 4 artists. I performed with Tosh Alexander, Kim Nain, an upcoming artist by the name of Kim Nain, Yannick Curvy Diva, and Baby Sham. And Baby Sham in particular was quite an achievement for me because I'm a fan and he's pretty much a veteran. And I also had one last performance, which would make my fifth performance for Sumfest for a Red Stripe Flash Mob. So I feel pretty achieved where that's concerned and successful. I have traveled to different countries all over the world to dance. The first would have been back in the day in China, Beijing, China with Woma's dance troupe. I have also been to New York at the New York Performing Arts College with a company by the name of Movements Dance Company. Even though I'm part of DTX Dance Theatre Zymoca, I was asked to travel with them. I've also been to Miami, Florida with a recorded artist by the name of Rene. And most recently, I visited Suriname. And yeah, that was just pretty much based off of a theatrical show and club appearances and radio interviews and so on. Now, the response or reaction of the audience members when I travel and dance, it depends on the genre or style of dance that I'm doing. When it's modern, like in New York Performing Arts College, I'm guessing they're somewhat impressed that dancers from Jamaica are able to do what they do or at a similar level with a different style, because we do have a Jamaican style somewhat. Where dancehall is concerned, which is mostly what allows me to travel, I'd have to say foreigners and tourists are just so in love and in a deep admiration with dancehall. It is sad that we're not able as a people, as a nation generally, to appreciate it as much as they are. But I will say that dancehall is just honestly, dancehall is truth. Dancehall is a reflection of culture, and that's why it's art. Art is culture. And there are negative aspects of dancehall, but it's simply because it's reflecting what is happening in our society. But at the very same time, dancehall has so many advantages, and I think generally we need to focus on those goods and the benefits and the advantages more than the reality of our situation in Jamaica, because it's simply just reflecting culture. What does it take to be a dancer? Confidence. Confidence is so important. Rhythm and musicality, definitely. I would say flexibility, but I definitely think that can be learned if you're disciplined enough. So yeah, confidence, rhythm, and a certain level of musicality. Discipline, yes. I'm 29 years old, I'll be 30 in a few months. So that would make me 34 going on to 35. As you know, dance, if you do it at a certain level and frequently, it can be considered a sport, and I can consider myself an athlete. And it generally has a time span because your body is your instrument. And so, aging as a dancer right now, it has been crazy. I'm more in tune with my body as a dancer, and as such, aging with injuries and so on, it is a hard process. However, in 5 years, I'm hoping I'm still dancing. I'd love to dance until the day I die. As a profession, maybe I'll be teaching more. I don't teach as much anymore, but the universe has been speaking to me to teach more, especially towards kids. And choreography and movement coaching is definitely a part of my midterm goals within 5 years. And lastly, I'm still working on eventually somehow being a resident dancer for a an international performing, touring, recording artist. What advice would I give to an up-and-coming dancer towards the Jamaican dance fraternity and business? I'd have to say, first of all, if you don't love it, don't come in this. Like, just stay off, because it is not easy. It is not easy at all. Of all the performing artists, and artists generally, I think dancers are treated the worst. We're paid the least for our talent and our training over the years, whether it is formal or not, for injuries that we might have been, going through, experiencing, and the passion has to be there, because it's not easy. It's not a walk in the park. You have to be professional. Professionalism generally is lacking in Jamaica, where the dance business is concerned. There are exceptions, but generally professionalism is lacking. And if you are at a level of professionalism, you're already ahead of the pack. And I pride myself also in being as professional as I can. Versatility to me is important, because I'm able to be booked for more gigs, random gigs. I can dance for a wedding, I can dance for a funeral, I can dance for Queen Ifrica, but I can also dance for Spice. And because of my versatility, I'm able to cop jobs. I'd have to say sushi. I love sushi, but on an everyday basis, oh God, I just quit chicken, but I love fried chicken with curry gravy. My favorite color is between blue and green, so I think I'd have to say that teal aqua word color. That's very hard. I don't have a particular favorite song or artist, because I am very versatile and well-rounded where music is concerned also. But I'd have to say right now, Lila Ike. What's the name of the song? I can't remember it. She just dropped a wicked video, but I listen to that song every day. It's quite inspiring. I am not a very materialistic person, even though I think for me fashion is not what is in, it's just what I want to be and what I want to express. Outfit, I love shorts because I like my legs, I guess, and yeah, anything funky. I like funky and different. Shoes, I like sneakers. I'm not a heels girl. One thing that annoys me a lot is people that think that they're better than other people because of materialistic things like money. That don't make no sense. The most craziest legal thing I've ever done. That one you had. Oh, the craziest thing I've ever done, I can't mention. But the most craziest legal thing I've ever done is jump out of a helicopter into the ocean.